Hey, good morning. This is Ralph trying something a little bit different today. I'm going to be doing some card interpretations with individual cards, and we're going to be doing this as part of our YouTube channel. And also, some of these will be available privately only on our Tarot of the Day newsletter. So, if you want to subscribe to our Tarot of the Day newsletter, just go down and click the link in the program description down below, and you can get access to that. But this is going to be a daily newsletter that we do Monday through Friday. We've actually been doing it now for a while. And in the beginning, I was doing text, but I thought I would shift from text to video. I think video is a little bit more exciting for people. And actually, I prefer doing video than sitting down at a keyboard and just typing out paragraphs of text. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Just a short, concise, probably 3 to 4 minute video about the card of the day. And today, the card is the Hanged Man. Now, to me, the Hanged Man symbolizes sacrifice, sacrifice for a greater good. And I've had people in the past kind of disagree with me on this, saying that sacrifice for a greater good is kind of redundant because who would sacrifice for something other than a greater good? And I can see that line of thought because there are a lot of people in our society that do make noble sacrifices. And there are also, though, a lot of people in our society that make sacrifices for no good whatsoever. And here I am thinking of people who are like alcoholics, drug addicts, people who are addicted to either a substance, a behavior, and these people often will sacrifice their health, their family, their jobs, their income, their reputations, just their entire credibility. And a lot of people will sacrifice everything just to get that fix. And that's not really what the Hanged Man is talking about. The Hanged Man reversed can be talking about some of that stuff, but where the Hanged Man comes in, speaking of things like addiction and addictive behaviors, is that when you try to give up that drinking, that drugging, that addictive behavior, whatever it is, it feels very much like a sacrifice. It feels very much like you're hanging upside down on a cross and you think it's a cross of somebody else's creation, but once you go through recovery for a while, you realize you built the cross all by yourself, and now you're hanging on it. And I'm speaking this way as a person who has been in recovery himself from alcohol addiction for the last 18 years, and I've had 18 years clean and sober. But man, in the first few months of recovery, I felt the Hanged Man card very strong. But after you've been in recovery for a while, after you've given up that substance, that alcohol, that drug, whatever it is, cigarettes, smoking, coffee, even, caffeine can be addictive. Once you've given it up and you've been away from it for maybe a few months to a year, I mean, times will vary from one person to another, you actually do feel like, okay, I did this. I'm glad I did this. And now I can see a better future ahead. So, to kind of sum up, the Hanged Man card here is one of those cards that gets kind of a bad rap in tarot, but it really is all about sacrificing for something better. You can think of people who are, well, giving up addictive behaviors, drugs, alcohol, things like that. Think of people who are building up their businesses and sacrificing their weekends. Maybe they're working Monday through Friday at a 9 to 5 job, and then they're spending their weekends on Facebook, building up their home business. And their friends are out there partying and saying, hey, why not come down to the club and party with us? And they say, no, I can't. I got to build my business, got to build my dream. That's the sacrifice here of the Hanged Man, too. giving up a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of fun, a little bit of free time so you can build the business, the life of your dreams. So when the Hanged Man card comes up in a reading, don't think, oh my God, this is something terrible. It could actually be something good. Something good that you'll thank yourself for later, but something that is going to require some sort of a sacrifice from you in the short term. But this will be a short term sacrifice for a longer term benefit. So, went a little overtime in this video, but hey, if you like this, like, share, subscribe. This is going to be public and on our Tarot of the Day newsletter. And if you'd like to subscribe, maybe see about booking a reading in Spanish or English, go to our main website, ralphshomebiz.com/tarot. And that link will be in the program description down below. Till later, take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.